Hey everyone, and welcome. You know that moment when you can just feel winter starting to pack its bags? Well, in Japan, that feeling comes with one of the most beautiful sights, the blooming of the plum blossoms. Today, we're jumping into your essential guide for the 2026 Keio Mogusaen Plum Festival. It's a real celebration of spring's grand entrance, so let's get into it.
This quote, it just nails it, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that feeling. We're talking about that exact moment when the chill of winter finally gives way to the first hints of spring, and boom, these incredible plum blossoms just completely take over the landscape.
So let's start with the festival itself. This is a whole month-long party for the senses, running from February 7th all the way to March 8th. Before the cherry blossoms get all the attention, it's actually the ume, or plum blossoms, that are the true first signal of spring in Japan. That's what makes this tradition so special.
And here's some really good news for your schedule. The garden is totally committed to making sure you can visit. Normally it's closed on Wednesdays, but during the festival, nope. The gates are open every single day. This means no matter what your week looks like, you've got a shot to see all this beauty for yourself.
But what's it actually like when you get there? Well, I'll tell you this. It's a feast for all your senses, not just your eyes. We're about to dive into the sights and, just as important, the absolutely unforgettable sense of the garden.
So Keio Mogusaen is this beautiful, classic Japanese garden, right? But during the festival, it just transforms. The real star of the show isn't just what you see, it's what you smell. A really powerful, sweet fragrance from hundreds and hundreds of plum blossoms literally fills the air. It's an experience that you feel, not just see.
Oh, and 2026 is a really special year to visit. Why? Because for the last 3 years, the iconic thatched roof of the Shoren-an building has been under wraps for renovation. Well, it's finally done. That means visitors this year will be the very first to see it restored to its full, pristine glory, perfectly framed by all those blooming trees. And hey, while you're admiring that gorgeous new roof, make sure you step inside the Shoren-an. From February 19th right through to the end of the festival, it's hosting a stunning exhibition of traditional Hina dolls and these beautiful hanging dolls called tsurushibina. It's a fantastic little slice of culture right in the middle of all the nature.
Now, beyond the beauty you can see any day, there are also some special one-off events that you kind of have to plan for. Trust me, these are the unique moments you really don't want to miss, so let's take a look at the schedule.
Okay, this is where you might want to get your calendar out. The big one for a lot of people is the evening light-up, and it only happens for 3 nights. Right in the middle of that, you can catch the powerful rhythms of a taiko drum performance, see the amazing artistry of a live calligraphy show, and a bit later, there's even a traditional fan-tossing game. Each one is a totally different but equally amazing taste of Japanese culture. The garden really feels like 2 completely different places depending on when you go. During the day, you get the vibrant natural colors of the blossoms and that incredible new roof in the sunlight. But for those 3 special nights, it becomes a total wonderland. Everything is lit up by handmade bamboo lanterns, casting this magical, ethereal glow on the trees.
And here's what makes that light-up event truly one of a kind. The garden is perched up on a hill, so while you're standing there surrounded by these softly lit plum blossoms, you can also look out and see the sprawling city lights in the distance. It creates this rare, incredible harmony you just can't find anywhere else. A perfect blend of serene nature and the buzzing city.
All right, if you're feeling inspired to go, and I hope you are, let's get down to the practical details. Here is all the essential info you're going to need to plan a totally smooth and perfect visit.
Okay, let's have a quick look at the logistics. The key thing to remember here is the extended hours for those 3 light-up evenings, when the garden stays open till 7:30 p.m. And check out the admission, just 500 yen for adults and 100 yen for kids. It's a wonderfully accessible event for everyone.
Getting there is actually pretty straightforward. Your best bet is to take the Keio Line train right to Mogusaen Station, and it's just an easy 10-minute walk from there. If you prefer, a short taxi or minibus ride from a couple of other nearby stations will get you there no problem.
And finally, just a few important things to keep in mind. First and foremost, and this one's a biggie, there is no parking at the venue, so public transport is definitely the way to go. Also, as much as we love our furry friends, you'll have to leave them at home for this one. And, as with any event, details can sometimes change, so it's never a bad idea to double-check before you head out.
So I'll just leave you with this thought.
Whether you go during the bright light of day or on one of those absolutely magical illuminated nights, the real question is, what kind of harmony will you discover between the blossoms and the city lights?